tomato bisques because Max just happened to have a hankering for it. And I'm doing this video sort of on the fly because what I tend to do is like record it and then try to do a voiceover. But what really happens is I record it, forget to do the voiceover, and the video just stays on my phone and takes up space for like forever. So I want to avoid doing that by just doing it all right now. Excuse the cooking sounds. I'm gonna see if I can edit them out later, but I probably won't. So, tomato bisque. We're gonna start off with about 3 tablespoons of unsalted butter. I'm using salted butter because that's what's in the fridge, and I'm really not about to go to the store for frickin' unsalted butter, and I like salt, so. We both are salty ass people, so just melt the butter on like medium low. Melt the butter. I love watching butter melt, I don't know why. I never wait for the butter to fully melt because I'm always afraid it's gonna burn. So then throw in your onion and shallots. Go ahead and saute that. Oh god, that already smells amazing. Yes. I mean, it's already fragrant, but you know, so brown it a little bit. You can turn up the heat a little bit if you need to. I like to add my salt and pepper early, and I'm not going to add as much salt as I normally would because this is a Himalayan pink salt. And also, as I mentioned, I'm using what's the word? I'm using salted butter. I know it seems like I'm using a lot, but this grinder is just broken. So there's that. There's a little bit of black peppercorns. I want pink pepper. I want pink pepper and salt just because. Yes. So this is actually the first real video that I've done since I moved into my apartment. Actually, yes. The first video I've done since Max and me moved into our apartment. Yes. We are now living together. The very same Max from that faded stream this summer. And I've been cooking almost every night, but I just haven't been posting videos because it seemed like too much work. Like, I love cooking, don't get me wrong, I love cooking, I love managing the blog, but I do not like editing videos. I do not like editing audio. I would rather do anything but edit videos. Like, I feel so strongly about this that I can't even speak. So I'm using 2 cloves of garlic and just crushing it, but you can also mince it. But I'm lazy. And plus I have this fancy garlic press, so I'll be damned if I won't use it. Got it off Amazon for like $5. And if anybody's interested, I'll put the link if you ask. Like, I'm not gonna just be that person on YouTube who's like, oh my god, click on my affiliate link, click! Because I don't have 5 minutes of talking for you guys. Like, I don't have that much to say. I mean, I could talk about how much we love our new apartment, how I've been on Twitch more, all of that. But let's face it, we're all here to see the food. So time lapse, 5 to 7 minutes. I'm back, and I'm going to add in the flour just a little bit at a time. Try to make this, well, a roux. I'm making a roux. A roux, if you're unfamiliar, is a mixture, usually of equal parts oil and equal parts flour or cornstarch. And it's usually used to thicken up an otherwise watery soup or sauce. And since tomatoes aren't very thick when pureed and cooked down, this is going to help us have a nice, hearty, thick tomato bisque. So whisk that in. My, this is a, okay, I'm brain farting because this is supposed to be V8, but I was out of V8. So what I did was I took a tiny can of tomato puree or paste or whatever, tomato paste, and then I mixed it with 2 cups of water. Originally I was supposed to use 2 cups of V8. So there's that. It already looks gorgeous, honestly. I feel like I'm gonna enjoy this more than V8 because V8 has all these added sugars and things. Weirdly enough, yes, V8, even the vegetable V8 has sugar in it. And I'm just not down with that, so that works for me. And we're gonna bring that to a boil and then let it simmer. Oh, also, see, this is why video and audio editing is useful. But I kind of like doing it on the fly because you see the real me, you know? Like, I'm definitely not perfect. I fuck up on like a daily basis. So then I'm gonna slowly whisk in my chicken broth. About half a cup of unsalted chicken broth. Oh my god, that smells so good. Okay. And then let's see if we can bring it up to a darn boil. And then you're gonna stir with a spoon. Because you're not a savage, right? Oh my god. Yes. Bring it up to a boil. Not that high. To a simmer. Bring the heat down to low anyway so it can simmer. Go ahead and cover it and let it simmer for about 15 minutes. See, oh, that, hold on. Before you do that, throw in 3 bay leaves. I'm so very sorry. I'm forgetful. Yes, so throw in a few bay leaves. Let's hope I don't forget to take them back out. And then cover. Alright. The soup has simmered. And it smells like straight up heaven. So, this is the fun part. For those of you who are not broke as fuck, you can just take an immersion blender and really just you know, blend the tomatoes. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have to take my little KitchenAid processor and process the stewed tomatoes. So instead of dumping this entire thing into a blender, what I do is I scoop up the tomatoes. I was gonna say taters, but the tomatoes, and just like specifically the stewed tomatoes so that you might be able to get it done in 1 or 2 batches. Remember to turn off the heat when you're doing this. And I just spilled. Oh god, it's between the stove and the counter. That's the worst. Okay, do we have an invention of like some little plastic piece you can put between there so you don't get freaking soup on the side of your counter? I'm sorry guys, I'm just like, why? I have so much to do. I almost forgot to take these out. I would have been ranting about that too. God damn it, my soup tastes like it's down in there. It's in the okay, there's 2. I put 3 bay leaves in. Always count your bay leaves so at least you can be 100% certain that it's not in there. Aha, yes. None of it is in the food processor. I'm gonna have to do this probably in 2 to 3 batches, so I'll see you guys when it's done. That's complete. You can go ahead and sit that over there because you're gonna need your spoon. And now we're gonna put the heat back on medium-low. Stir in your heavy cream, about a cup of heavy cream. Look at that. Now that's where you get the creamy tomato bisque. Isn't that gorgeous? So now it's done, but you want to give it a little taste to see if it needs anything. Now mine needs salt. Mine needs salt and a little bit of garlic powder. All right, now give it a taste again. See what it's like. It's perfect. It is literally perfect. I'm gonna add a little bit more parsley because it looks pretty. But other than that, that is tomato bisque. Voila! Enjoy.